Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to the people that's out there right now. They're gonna hear this. This is a special day. Shout out to Thursday. I mean, I got a couple of days left to my birthday. You know what I mean? Shout out to Scorpios out there. We repping. My shit on a Monday though. That's trash. Black Compass Media in the building. Shout out to the whole society. Pose, Polo, Driz, Cola. What up? You know what I'm saying? But today, right now, we gonna get into everybody that's out there. New Battler Spotlight. New Battler Spotlight, where we showcase the latest, the greatest, the people that's working, putting in pain, made it through their respective leagues, trials and tribulations, stories. We get all of that here. All right? So salute to everybody that's going to listen to this. Definitely subscribe. Hit us up on Caffeine. I appreciate everybody on Caffeine that's hitting me up. Everybody that's asking about the shows, people, all the great feedback has been good too. And all the participants, man. Yo, big shout out to Debo too for his birthday. So I'm gonna dedicate this one to him because that's one of the guys. But this brother I got from here is from the West Coast. West Coast stand up, nigga. Yeah. West Coast stand up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's worked his way through the leagues. You know what I'm saying? You see him on URL, had a great performance by all accounts. You see a lot of people co-sign him in the culture. Through the riot, we came through the West and all that too. Without further ado, Next, what up, bro?
What's the deal? What's the deal, man? Next, Demons, Western Conference. Shout out to Black Compass. I appreciate you getting me on here. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Nah, we definitely had to tap in, man, because you know it's a lot of stuff going on. It's good to kind of tap in now because from what I'm hearing, you did your numbers at this last joint. You know what I'm saying? At the URL. You know what I mean? You got my man Troy Martin out there co-signing your work and all that too. So we just wanted to have you up here to kind of give us a rundown of everything you got going on, your work, your history, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So off the heels of that, because this was it this past weekend, or when was the situation that you had?
This past weekend.
Okay. Breakout performance, and that was at the Survivor Series Onyx, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay. Walk us through the battle, man. What'd you think about the situation and everything like that? We gonna jump back, but I want everybody to know what's going on now and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
it was lit, and the setup, everything about it was fire. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was coming to do. I knew when I got pulled out the Crucible, because originally I was in the Crucible. Once I got pulled out the Crucible, I knew like the expectations were high. Pete was co-signing me. Jazz, like a lot of co-signs were happening even before Survivor Series. So I knew the expectations were high, and I knew I could reach him though, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And Fame did his thing, man. The only round that could be debated is the first, but I feel like I edged that, and I got the last two clear.
Okay.
And you know, Fame was home. You feel me? So he had a couple people with him, but you feel me? I was poised enough to fight through that.
Right. I was about to say. I mean, you know, Fame is he's very infamous around the town. So I know that he has some people with him in support of what he's been doing. You know, I think I had the opportunity to see you before. I think out in Richmond and all that. You had a yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah. I battled Rafi Gabbana on Band Legacy 2 PGs.
Right. So I had the opportunity to see you out there. I don't know if you had the braids at the time. You know what I'm saying?
And I had the fro. I had the
yeah.
The process, trust the process. All
Right. See, some of us never actually escaped the awkward stage, and we just left with a permanent fro, like me. So you know, it'd be no hang time going on over here. I'm just saying. But no, I'm a person that likes to follow new talent and things like that, and I think maybe at the time, you know, it wasn't as like, it was still like, yo, he got talent, he's skilled, but it was still raw, in my opinion. You hadn't necessarily figured it all out. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get like a rundown from you, you know, how you get started in this game. Like how did you get to battle rap? We see the battles on the West Coast and stuff, and then Sacktown too. Shout out to Sacramento. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So give us the rundown. How does kid from Sacramento get started off in this thing?
I mean, there wasn't really I ain't know of no battle rap scene in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I thought I was gonna have to travel, but I first started in on TRL. It was like a Twitter rap league, so it was like a text battle league. We were sending rounds in, so it wasn't really like we was delivering or anything. It was just us typing and then sending them in. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, yeah, after that, like once I got to be like 16, I'm like, man, I'm getting older. I could do it live. You know what I'm saying? I want to give off that feel. I'm a real, like, I believe in energy a lot. You know what I'm saying? Feeding off energy and different things like that. So I felt like people had to feel my aura to really, you feel me, get a feel for me. So I did my first battle when I was 16, and then that went like this was when like Unbiased and Angry Fan was still around the Facebook groups.
Right,
So
right. I remember I'm from that era. Yeah. Shout out to the Facebook era.
So
Yeah.
that one, shout out to Blackbeard from Coliseum. He had shared like a clip in Unbiased Angry Fan, and it got kind of like, you feel me? It got exposure, you know, to say the least. Like it kind of blew up in them groups. So after my first battle, I was like, okay, this like I got it. You feel what I'm saying? I could do it. And then like my second battle, I got called back for a PG. And then like next couple of years, to be honest, I got stuck in this like PG rotation, this awkward phase where they ain't really know what to do with me. I ain't know really what to do with my career. And then once this Crucible came around, it opened up the door for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But okay. Let's talk because when you start off, because you started off battling what primarily on the West. Was the Riot the home league for you? Well, you said TRL first, but then live though.
Live. My first battle was PNR. Shout out to PNR. And I like my first 2 years, maybe like year and a half, I was only in like Northern Cali, so Sacramento, the Bay Area. I wasn't really going to LA. And then but even though the West ain't really have a huge battle rap scene, the only scene that they did have was in LA. So I was like, okay, because I'm six hours away from LA. Like people think Cali and they think, you know, I could walk to LA. Nah, I'm 6 hours away. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to get down there eventually. So I went down there, and then like I got introduced to that fan base, and that's when the Riot. My first battle in LA was on the Riot. And then that's where like that relationship built. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KB, Kevin Parks, Ron Compton, Geechee Gotti, all them. And then that's where I met the Riot.
Yeah, okay. Riot is dope, man. And you know, I gotta shout them out too. Like as a proponent of the smaller leagues, you shouted out Kali too. I gotta shout out Kali because a lot of great talent comes from there. You know what I mean? And you had some wars in there. You had some more, and it's competitive. You got Ron Compton, you got TK, you got Saint, you got Grizz, you got, you know what I mean, Yak, you got, you know what I'm saying. It's just a lot of stuff that was in there. Like, how did you feel like that shaped your career? You know what I'm saying, like working out the kinks with some of those guys as they on the rise too.
It was the Wolves. You get what I'm saying? Like we wasn't really getting. Like, in order for us to get the exposure that other people were getting at, like, We Go Hard or over there on that side, it was like, we got to double it. You know what I'm saying? We had to have a viral moment in order for us to get, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the hunger was there. You know, these are the people that they going to try to kill me so they could get a PG. Like, at the time, we was hungry for PGs. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, we wanted one of them. We wanted KG to call our phone. We wanted to get to speak to Norbs, you know what I'm saying? So all those names that you just named was like, they was all fighting for the same thing I was fighting for.
Right. And you come in a little bit younger than them, right? Like you still was the youngin out of the crew. You and Saint, right? Like that was was the
Saint,
vibe.
I think Saint might be a year or two older than me, but we were the younger guys, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. And so in the backdrop of that, you able to kind of thrive and promote your brand and stuff like that. Like, what was it? What do you feel like was the breakthrough battle? Because, like I said, you got wars up and down. Like people that's out there right now, look at what is on Next Resume because it's really a lot of the top talent out of the West. You know what I'm saying? So, what did you feel like was the breakthrough battle where it was like, I got it. Like I figured this. You know what I'm saying? Like in some sense, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make this travel.
I mean, Geechee, when I battled Geechee Gotti, I battled Geechee right after he battled Av. So, like, that was the first push, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he's on URL, you know, they like him. So if I could hang with him, then it made me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right. So I did like the Geechee battle. Even Ron Compton was originally on URL, but the footage ain't drop on URL. They dropped it on the right. So even that battle was like, I kind of got crazy on Ron. I'm not gonna lie, and that was on URL. So it was like, okay, I showed them one of them performances that they was looking for, an undeniable performance. Right. So another one that made me feel like, okay, yeah, I kind of got this.
Yeah, and shout out to Ron too. I rock with Ron. I never got him on the platform, but I definitely want to. So you battle Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti is a ringer, right? I mean, you talking 2-time champion. At this time, at the time he battled Av, he was still like he was on a run, a heavy run.
Yeah,
right?
It was right before he had to turn himself in. Like I battled him like 2 days before he turned himself in.
Okay.
So he was still on the up and up, but he was ringing though.
Right. And then so you take that battle. Does that battle start to travel? When does the word I like to get the word of mouth. When does the word of mouth start to happen then? I mean, I know you had the battle before, but then the Gotti battle drops. Does it start to garner more attention?
I'm not gonna lie, like there was like my name was always in a lot of conversations. You get what I'm saying? Like after the first battle, like I said, I kind of got that big exposure after the first battle. Like Norbs called my phone after my first battle. My second battle was like Norbs then told me like the plans that he had for me that just ain't happened. But my name were a lot of conversations early in my career, and I ain't traveled till I was 18. I didn't leave the state till I was 18, so that kind of pushed things back. But like I said, like my name's always been in the conversation, but with the battles like Next versus Geechee Gotti, Next versus Saint, you feel what I'm saying? Like battles like that definitely just open things up for me.
Okay. Now let me get. I gotta get a little cerebral here because I gotta go back to something because I watch Rosenberg Raw and I watch Calico and DNA talking about being a youngin' on the scene, and you talking to grown men. You know what I'm saying? And each of them has their different ways that they went about it. I think Cal was just always fearless. You know what I mean? He just grew up around that, so it was nothing to talk like that. Now you know what I'm saying? I want to know a little bit about your background in terms of like how was it transitioning into talking that way? You know what I'm saying? When you young, you still young. Some of these cats is in their late 20s, 30s and shit like that. How did it feel battling like these older guys and all that? You know what I'm saying? And like
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really feel a way. I felt like the older guys probably felt the way. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't know what to do when they lose in battle to a 16, 17-year-old. You feel me? Like they probably felt the way losing or getting barked on by me, but I ain't really feel like from now and me being that young, like I ain't feel that much of a difference, to be honest with you.
Okay. What rappers were you inspired by outside of battle rap and inside? But let's start outside first. What was you growing up listening to?
I always listened to I mean, of course, Mozzie being from the city, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like mainstream, because Mozzie just now like is getting his justification.
Right.
But besides that, like Eminem, Lil Wayne, like I was always a punchline dude. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You could even see that in my style. Like I'm real punch heavy. You know what I'm saying? So I would listen to like ciphers. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I would be at high school walking through the halls and people would be asking me like, what do you listen to? Because I'd have the headphones in. What are you listening to? And it'd be a battle playing in my phone with my phone in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
You're a real one, bro. Yeah. I remember stealing the audio from Kazaa too and then putting it in the joint. Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. Like I didn't really listen. Like I listened to music, but like I said, it would be like ciphers or Eminem, Lil Wayne, real punch heavy guys. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't like really into music like that. And I'm still young. So you got to think like who was popping when I was in high school wasn't really like super rapidy rap. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So people be like, what do you mean you listen to a battle? Like I know. I don't know what to tell you, but there's a battle in my headphones, family. You know what I'm saying?
So let me I gotta ask this, and shout out to Nico. I know he's gonna get mad at me for this type of question. I remember where I was when Tell Me When to Go dropped. I remember when I was when the hyphy movement took off and all that. And that was heavy. Like, that was influential. We rock with it. We like the energy. Was you into that, too? Like, was you into that scene as a kid or what? Like,
I mean, that's kind of like early, though. Early, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not even from the Bay. Like, I'm from Sacramento. and people like to mix them together. But
Okay, talk about it.
right,
I just did that. I'm guilty. I just did that.
yeah,
Talk about
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like people like to mix them together just because. I mean, they right next to each other. Don't get me wrong. You feel me? There's people that leave Sacramento, go to the Bay. People from the Bay leave the Bay, come to Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it definitely like when I was younger, when I was young, because, but like the people from the Bay still on that though. No cap. Like they like Mac, they like a legend. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Mac Dre a legend in Sacramento too. You feel me? Like the E40s, like people like that.
Right.
It's still definitely played a part. But like I said, it wasn't as big as somebody from the Bay. Like if you ask Dev the Demon that, you feel me? He have a way bigger impact. It probably have a way bigger impact on him than it did me.
Oh yeah. I interviewed Dev, and he was definitely going into that. You know what I'm saying? That was a big deal, big influence for him and stuff. Now within battle rap, the battles that you had rocking in the headphones, if I stop you in the hallway going to world history and all that, I'm like, yo, Next, what up, bro? We just, you know what I'm saying? At the time, whatever was out, music is out. Yo, what you listen to? What when you pass me the earbuds, you pass me the headphones, what am I gonna hear?
DNA was like my first favorite battle rapper. So it'd be like DNA and Chess. I remember the first time I seen DNA and Chess. I tried to put all the homies on, like, bro, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my first like really watching battles, the first ones I was watching was like DNA and Rome, DNA and Peanut. You get what I'm saying? Like the grind time DNA battles. And then I even really like Rome was another one that after I seen DNA and Rome, I started converting to Rome. Like, okay, Rome kind of crazy too.
Yeah. It was just the what made you gravitate toward the punchline style, the
punchline. But I'm not gonna lie, when I seen DNA strap the bomb to his chest, like that was the craziest thing.
That was a moment. Yeah, that was a moment.
I was like, no, this is different.
Yeah.
That's probably when I really realized, like, I want to be a battle rapper, no cap. Like, when he shook the building like that, like, man, moment. You know what I'm saying? So, and somebody in a different interview, I can't remember who it was, but they was kind of asking me, so was you influenced by the grind time style? I said, not really. Like, I was more so influenced on like that, like those moments. You get what I'm saying? Those big moments that like shut the building down. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, like those moments ain't really, you can't really say that's a grind time style right there. Like he could have shut any building down with a bomb strapped on his chest. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have got the same reaction everywhere. So it's like, I don't know. I was just influenced on those bigger moments.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. See, I like to know that type of stuff because it gives us a little bit of insight into where you might be going with your career, what you might be aiming for. So your name starts to get buzzing. You had a situation with Gotti, but your name was even buzzing before that. You connect with Norbs. Now, you said that there were things that were promises that were made, or there were situations that were supposed to happen.
I won't even say there were promises. It was just certain things in the talk. Like there was a year when we were supposed to do Summer Madness PGs. That didn't happen. There was been a couple times where I was supposed to have PGs on the East Coast that just like a flyer would drop and my name was not on it. You know what I'm saying? Like Norbs used to like really call me and ask me like, you know, talk to me normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? What you doing? I'm chilling. I'm at school or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way to school. Okay. Like he really was interested in me as a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I did first battle in my first PG in Oakland, which was solid. I did off a week prep too. Like it was so crazy because Drugs versus Blackbeard was supposed to happen on the PGs. And Drugs didn't do it for whatever reason. I can't remember why. But Norbs was like, look, we can't find you an opponent. Blackbeard, this is how I got in contact with Norbs. Blackbeard was like, I'm going to just battle this young guy named Next. And Norbs was like, I don't even know who that is. What are you talking about? So he sent him my footage, and Norbs was like, nah, this kid's crazy. Right. And he called me the next day and was like, yo, I want to get you out here. But at the time, I wasn't traveling. Like, I was only staying in Cali. So I wasn't really traveling like that. And he was just like, you know what? KG got an event. I think it was like a week later in Oakland. Like, if you could do it, we just going to throw you on that card. I'm like, let's do it. So I battled like week prep on a PG. You feel what I'm saying? No chokes, no crazy. And it was my second battle. I'm not going to lie. I was so nervous, bro. Like,
I bet.
Yeah, no
I bet.
cap.
Was you more nervous about the crowd or the week of prep? Like, what was it? What were the nerves?
I think it was the fact that like I was so new. Like it was my second battle, and it just happened so quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I went from a nobody to getting clout in the Facebook groups, and then Norbs calling my phone. Like all of it happening so fast. And not only that, me being young, so I'm telling the homies, they're like, man, that's crazy. You know, they hyping it up to me, you know. So it's like, it was just a lot at the time, and it happened so fast that it was like, I can't believe I'm here right now.
Right. And that was the year, the timestamp on that, just so we in line.
It was, I think, 2016.
Okay.
2016, I think it was 2016.
Right. And I would say, and you know what? Probably people are going to kill me for this. The talent that's come through in the last 5 years has been really, really good on URL. Right. You can incorporate guys into the mix. There used to be you only get 1 or 2 guys out of the class. Now you're able to get like you see like 4 or 5 guys left in the rotation from each class, which is dope. But so 2016 happens. Norbs is on. You're in the radar. You're getting the clout and things like that. Now, then other guys sort of come in behind you and start to kind of blow up. And now, what was the situation you felt like with URL? Did you still feel like, well, it's only a matter of time for me? Like how did you feel kind of going through that? Because I know it's different for everybody. So you've been in the mix though for a little bit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So how did you sort of feel kind of watching these other guys get these opportunities and stuff like that?
I don't know. I don't really know. Like the thing about me, how I was raised, I'm not supposed to feel away by somebody else getting an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, like it was more so me not getting an opportunity rather than them getting one. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that I was just recycled, like it felt like even after the first PG, it took me a while because West Coast PGs weren't really popping like that at the time. Like the real name Brandons came way after that. The Jaded Nightwings came way after that. You get what I'm saying? There was no events. There was traffic, but it was like that was the only PG card that was on the West. You know what I'm saying? So every year traffic came around. If I didn't do a traffic, then I didn't do a PG that year. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the next year and a half, I want to say 2 years, I wasn't even on URL after that PG card. But it was always like Norbs would call me and we would talk about me going out east. But like I said, I wasn't traveling until I was 18, you know what I'm saying? So right. I wasn't going out there. And then, so I wasn't really on URL for another like year and a half. But then just recently, I won't even say recently, past couple like 2 years, I just got stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the rotation. Like, I'm not going to lie. P even said it on an interview, like, the first Next that we seen, he wasn't really consistent like he is now. You know what I'm saying? That's what you were probably talking about too.
Yeah, and P will let you know. We got to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how P is. Like,
he wasn't like he said like we always knew Next had it, but he wasn't as consistent as he is now. So we couldn't take the risk on him. You know what I'm saying? So I kept getting thrown in the rotation. And like I said, I feel like the Crucible, the fact that I got to do a Crucible round 1, like that really shined the star power on me. Like, okay, nah, this kid's ready. You know what I'm saying? Like it showed the star power mixed with the ability to be great.
Okay. No doubt. I think because sometimes as fans, and I've been guilty of this before when I really didn't know what was going on, it's like this sense that it has to be there right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to hone your craft because, like, somebody like Tay-Rock, he honed his craft over the years. Hitman wasn't Hitman when he first started off. He was the man, but he wasn't what he was at a certain point. You know what I mean? Like, there's still some time to sort of build and everything like that. So, you know, in terms of things now, because now you starting to be in the mix now, and there's more West Coast guys too. Did you guys feel as a collective that they were ignoring you guys as a coast? Because that's kind of how it's coming off.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's not a maybe. That's exactly how we felt. Like they wasn't giving us like. Not only that, we also felt like the West Coast PGs didn't mean the same as the East Coast PG, and it's because we felt that like when I came to Band Legacy, like they literally told me, "This your first PG though." I'm like, nah, I did like 4 on the West Coast. They just, you feel me? Nah, them don't really.
Why would you guys feel like that though? Why would people?
Because we didn't get the attention off of him. Like I said, like the Jada Nightwing was the first one that really got, like Grizz too. Grizz kind of got fed through the door.
Grizz is cooking, yeah.
But it was one at a time. It was only one at a time getting through a door, and it was just like that opportunity was so rare. You know what I'm saying? I did probably like 3 to 4 PGs, and I won all of them on the West Coast with solid performances, no chokes. Wow. None of them ever dropped. You know what I'm saying? None of them. Like the drop ratio compared to the East Coast.
Wait 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. You did 4 PGs that did not drop.
I want to say 3 to 4 on the West. Yes,
and you won every single one of them.
Won every single one of them. None of them dropped, and I didn't choke in any of them.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like the drop ratio. So it's like there's nothing I could do if I'm doing a PGs, but they not seeing me. It's kind of like, well, he ain't get the job done, but that's not true. Like the drop rate. If you think of the Jada Nightwing and Real Name battle dropping, I think that might be the only battle that dropped that event. You know what I'm saying? That one or maybe one other. Mm-hmm. So like it's so hard to get through the door at the time. We had no choice but to feel like they wasn't rocking with us. You get what I'm saying? Right. And then eventually, I don't even remember how I got booked on the Band Legacy PGs. I think I got booked from. I battled Swag Tanner on Coliseum.
Me versus Swag. I'm about to say, let's get to that because now we make the road trips, right? We bring the show on the road. Let's talk about it.
Those was necessary. Like anybody from the West coming up, like the road trips changed my life. I tell people all the time, I feel like I was really battle rapping until I went to New York and got on planes and started going to these different places. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started feeling like, okay, I'm taking this serious. Like I'm really doing this. So, me versus Swag Tanner happened. And that's probably that's a Coliseum classic. Like a lot of people have that top 3 battles on Coliseum ever. You know what I'm saying? And that was my Coliseum debut. But don't get me wrong, I was supposed to have been over there. Like we was been talking about me going over there. Okay. So then that finally happens. That's like big, like highly anticipated. And then that happens, bam, that drops. And it kind of gives me some more buzz. Like, okay, I had a couple clips that was doing numbers on Twitter and Facebook. And then P hit me like, okay, we're going to do this Band Legacy 2 PG. And that's when I got booked for Ralphie Gabbana. And that battle happened. And it, like I said, it wasn't the best next. Like I'll be the first one to say it. Like it wasn't what you see now, for sure. I don't know if it was the fact that he was at home and I might have felt discouraged, or I don't know. I was there dolo, like, but it wasn't what you see now, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it takes some time, but I'm glad you said that point about traveling, because a lot of people kind of get this messed up with this game. It's like it's not enough to be the man in your city. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what city you're from, to be honest. You gotta take the show on the road. Can you really rock other people from other regions? You know what I'm saying? Because that's where we at. You feel me? Now, all right. We haven't seen the battle. It's gonna come out soon. We haven't seen the battle that's up there yet, but we're hearing some great reviews on it and things like that as well. Did you get the chance to watch the tournaments? Like, did you watch the
Ultimate Madness?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched all of them.
Now there was the first tournament had like some of the guys who were newer and things like that, and then the second one was like guys who were more seasoned, mid tier, whatever you want to say. Is that something that you would be interested in? Like, what did you get at the tournament too?
That's actually what I was pushing for, because all right, well, let's talk about like this new buzz that I'm getting, because
let's talk about
this like buzz only started in the last like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like the Crucible was I want to say like July.
Yeah.
And but nobody's seen that either. So I had performance of the night there, and it was really only P and JB that did numbers for, because that's the only people that seen it. And then I did Unity, Next versus J Rome. And that's the one that kind of was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah.
That's the one that kind of got the cosigns from Jazz. Gotti always been rocking with me, but Gotti was posting about me. You feel me? All these people started seeing who I was. 15 Minutes of Fame, Uncle Ra, Hip Hop is Real.
Yeah, that's the why would I play with the Connect for? I slide the ladder and the game's over. That shit.
Yeah. That's also the multi-verse. You gonna need more than the multi.
What?
You gotta leave Earth too. You feel me? So that was the one. This kid's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that happened. But the thing, like my whole thought process in Unity, going to Unity was, okay, they just see me at the Crucible. I got crazy at the Crucible. Now I'm at Unity, and they get to see me again maybe a month later. And I just want to put on again, so it makes I won't say it makes my Crucible trip easier, but it's reassurance that this guy's consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still thinking of the Crucible. The Crucible's in my head. That's what I'm doing Unity. Okay, I go crazy at Unity, performance at night at Unity. And then the battle drops. But at the time, I'm doing interviews like, bro, you know, P, let's look, what's Ultimate Madness 3 looking like? And I know it's far-fetched, but I just want to plant that seed. You get what I'm saying? Same way I'm kind of doing.
Oh, you better believe the fans is making the list next. No, we're not even going to play. We already making the list of people we want to see on the next one. For real. People that wasn't on the joint, that it makes sense, especially if you get newer guys on there too. You know what I'm saying? So let's incorporate.
Like I said, and I'm just planting the seed at the time. But P's in the interview saying like, I think this one was on Battle Rap Trap. P was like, nah, once you're in the Crucible, you got to finish the Crucible. So I'm like, okay, I'm in that. You know, I'm gonna finish that. But then a battle drops, and I make a clip, and the clip blows up on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And P posts on Twitter like Next is out the Crucible. Like he's not finishing.
You're not even in there no more.
Yeah. And P like he's done PGs. He showed that he's next up. We taking him out.
What?
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. So then
my man got taken. Hold on. We not about to Euro step that.
Right.
My man got taken out of the joint. He took him out.
Right.
Took him out. You don't gotta be here. We good.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But like Crucible's trying to develop stars, and he's seen it already. He was like, nah, there's no point of him being here. You know what I'm saying? Like he's already that. So then I do Survivor Series, and I have probably performance of the night on Survivor Series. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I'm thinking the expectations is so high for me at Survivor Series because P saying this stuff on Twitter, Geechee saying this stuff, Jazz saying this stuff. It's like, okay, the expectations are high next. Are you gonna be able to reach them? And I did more than that. You feel me? Now they saying I'm ready for the next one. So to answer your question about Ultimate Madness 3, I know that was like a wrap around.
That's good. That's good though. That's good.
That's always been on my mind since the Unity. That was the point of me saying like that's always been something I was interested in. I even in the battle of Survivor Series with an Ultimate Madness bar. I won't say the bar, but it was definitely a bar that hit about Ultimate Madness. So we'll see.
Okay. Now I may go in a slightly different direction, like off of my path here, because I like how you brought that up. Now, if you had the opportunity to name some other people who were, you know, you felt like were worthy, were newer guys and all that too, you know what I mean? Who else would you think would be worthy of being in the tournament? Now, you don't have to name 15 other people, but give me a few names. Who you think should be on that next one that features newer talent?
Dev the Demon, real name Brandon, Piranha, True Foe. I mean, Cuban not really new, but Cuban deserves a big battle coming up. So you could throw Cuban as like
you can jump on the next one.
Yeah. But yeah, those be some of the guys. Dot Everything too. That's another one that deserves it.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to see where you know your mind was at with that too. I think you got Coogee as well. I think you put Riggs in like the next mid-tier one. I think that would be dope. Because I think if they keep doing it like this, it makes sense, right? Where you have the newer guys, and then maybe you got like mid-tier kind of guys, or some ringers with some ringers in there. I think it's dope like that.
But I'm not gonna lie, I think it's dope like that too. But I think because there's a lot of top tiers, top tiers, like Big T, Cortez, that would like. I think they want to be in these tournaments. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So if you throw them in there with like people like me, Piranha, mix up the bracket, then you get to see battles like next versus Big T, and where we wouldn't see for another year or so, you know what I'm saying, or however long, you know what I'm saying. So I think that dope too.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be, because if you're gonna mix it though, it has to make sense. It can't be like, yo, you got these top heavy like ringers in there that's gonna kill everything. Like, even though Bill is a veteran and made it where he made it, it's not like nobody else had a chance the way the tournament was going. You know what I mean? Tournament scenario was very different too. But at the same time, I ain't trying to get y'all murdered, man. Like, you put up enough chicken, tuna might destroy. Like, you put like a certain person in there, they coming for that bread. We not doing that.
I hear you. I hear you, but we coming the same way. I know I can only speak for myself. I'm coming the same way. Like, I don't feel like any of these guys, like, I don't think there's anybody in battle rap that I'm scared to battle right now.
Oh,
like, I feel like
yeah.
Like, even the chess call out that's been going around.
Uh-oh.
I mean, the call out for next or for rookies versus vets. I feel like that makes plenty of sense. Like, I don't feel like Chess will get me out of here. There's no way. I think I I could beat Chess. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the most dangerous in the game.
Whoa, slow down. Hold on. You think you could beat Chess in a 3-round situation? You seen Chess work. You seen his work.
Yeah.
Got in there with the best of them.
That's
Rock, Gotti. You know what I'm saying? He's been on stage.
Favorites. Yeah, I think I could beat him.
Beat him.
I wouldn't say his name. Like I said, there's nobody that I don't think I can hang with. I think I could beat Chess.
Okay.
No, that's not just me talking either. Like, once the battle drops, the proof is in the pudding, bro. Like, I feel like I'm the new guy that's just like, damn, you know, he's scary. He's scary right now. I got everything: performance, delivery, pen. I mean, we gonna see.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I think you know, there's a lot to look forward to, because you're in a new situation. You got caffeine going, a lot of eyes on the cards and things like that. I think people are paying more attention than they ever have been, to be honest.
It's a fact.
And I hear the chess shot and the thing like that, but I got to get to the hit list. Who else is on that list? Who else needs to be addressed? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on the West or wherever the situation is, who else needs to be talked to?
I mean, Swamp said that he wants smoke. Swamp get in the ring. Even like Oops and Holmesy, I've heard both of them say that they want to battle me. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm in a situation where I don't even have to have a hit list. Like, I feel like I'm the most talked about new guy in battle rap, period, not just on the West. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these top guys or mid-tier guys is asking to battle me. Like, even Twerk said he wants me for rookies versus vets. You know what I'm saying? Him being a vet and me being a rookie. Like, Twerk want to battle. Like, there's certain people that just want to battle me because of the buzz. You know what I'm saying? They want to prove that it's a fluke, or they want to try to prove it's a fluke. I should say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got it. Don Marino talking crazy. I would get Don Marino all the way out of here.
Whoa. We getting Don out of here? What are you talking about? You getting Don out of here?
There's nothing Don Marino could think about doing with me in battle rap, bro. Nothing.
Why not?
He don't look confident. He don't look confident half the time he rapping. I'm fully confident. I know what I could do now. And that's why I say I'm so grateful that it took me so long to get here. These 5 years it took me to get here, because I used to think I could beat everybody. Now I know that I could beat everybody in battle. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, Don Marino him and me don't even sound right together. He's still trying to convince himself that he could rap. I know I could rap.
Damn. Okay. I just seen his work with Marv 1. It wasn't bad. That Don was cooking. He was kicking up. You know what I'm saying?
Don said he did great against past Marv 1, but he like battling the people that are losing a step. He should not be stepping in front of the future. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm adding steps. He battling people that are losing steps. Like, he having good battles with the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should. I'm back.
Talk about it.
He having debatables and good battles with the past. Like, nah, you can't stand in the future hanging with them guys.
Okay. I respect it. We gotta see. Listen, I gotta see when this battle drops. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of us are gonna be talking about it and things like that as well. shout out to the people that's in here. If you guys are in here in Caffeine, you guys have questions, definitely let me know and things like that. All right, and because you had the big pay-per-views go on this year. You got the quarantine era, you got the caffeine era,
Right.
and everything like that. Everything's going on. It's inside. It's in a bubble. We'll be seeing you in. So obviously, this battle's going to drop. It's going to be a smaller setting. Like, will we continue to sort of see you in these closed room settings? Has the caffeine type of situations been talked about, or one of these other cards, or?
Another card's been talked about. It's not on Caffeine, but like I said, I got my next one locked in with URL.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I already had, like, as soon as I got home, I got who I was gonna get next and what card. Now, as far as Caffeine, like I've expressed how I want to be on Caffeine. I want to be on Caffeine. I want to be on Ultimate Madness. I feel like that's the new era of battle rap, and they kind of looking for a new face of battle rap, and I feel like I could be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think low when I think of myself as a battle rapper, as marketability, as a brand, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I think Caffeine is the new era of battle rap. I'm the new hottest battle rapper, so I think I gotta be on there.
Okay, and I want you to talk about, there's two things: the demons, the
Right.
crew, right? I want you to run down the crew and all that. And then, like, outside of this, like, if you got any other ventures that you might be into as well. I think one of the people had asked about that. Like, do you rap? Is there other things that you might be into as well? So, but let's talk about the crew first. The demons.
Okay.
What's up? Run it down for us.
It's me, Dev the Demon, who's in the Crucible, who is my pick to win the Crucible. You feel me? He's been doing his numbers. He just did a 1SK on RBE that people are saying is the best 1SK ever. Fate, constantly traveling, constantly moving outside the West. You feel me? Fate's another one that's putting in pain. Drix took his little hiatus this year. You feel me? Just had a baby. Shout out to Drix. But Drix was on URL against Keys. He had a couple one-offs booked, and Drix another one that's crazy. We just added Billy Boondocks, and if you guys know who Billy
Boondocks with the crew,
yes, completely. Pure entertainment factor. You get what I'm saying? He's a star just being himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one to look out with, and he gonna get more active beginning of next year. Same thing with the bro Driller. Like, Driller's still building his name. He gonna be more active at the beginning of next year. And then we got Demon Media, Nico TV doing his thing on the media side of the game.
Shout out to Miko. That's that is my man. It's 50 grand, man. Always covered the West. Always held it down. If you from the West and you don't know who Nico is and you listen to battle rap media, you are trash. That man holds it down in a drought.
Want to hear like what's going on in the West Coast? Like, Nico TV, subscribe to his Caffeine, his URL. Like, his URL, his YouTube. He even covers like the URL side of the game. Like, he don't just stay on the West, but he is like, he's the voice of the West. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely somebody you guys got to tune into and get your coverage from.
He gave me a Andre 3000, the West got something to say type speech one time on the radio. Like, this was in like 14, like in like 2014. Like, this was mad long ago. He was like, nah, man, the West, I'm telling you, we got shit. We coming. I'm like, nigga, y'all ain't doing shit. Now, back-to-back champion of the year and maybe the champion this year. Yeah. And a whole slew of talent coming out of there. So Nico's the man.
I'm not going to lie to y'all. I think West Coast runs battle rap right now.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Let's talk about it. Why? Tell me why.
I think overall we got first of all, we got Geechee, Rum Nitty, and B-Dot that's on almost every single card having crazy performances. You know what I'm saying? But then if you want to take that mid-tier step, we got Emerson Kennedy, Jada Nightwing, Young Briz. I'm making my name. I'm trying to come up there. You feel me? They're constantly putting in pain on a lot of the Caffeine cards too. And then even the coming up in the Caffeine, Dot Everything. We got Real Name Brandon right in the mix. Dev the Demon. I just feel like as a whole, we got the most stars right now and the biggest pressure.
Interesting. Okay. So y'all, but New York, K-Shine, Murder Mook,
right?
DNA. You just mentioned them. You still got you got West running around doing his numbers. You got Chess. You got Goods. You still like they got them. Got them.
Hold on. You said Mook only battled one time. Like my top
Mook
guys
went crazy.
Bad, putting in pain constantly. Goods, don't get me wrong, these is legends. Goods, we ain't even see Goods this whole year.
Good, well, I'm just saying, it's still these are still the guys. I like, okay, all right. If you want to do matchups, we can do matchups.
Very possible.
You want to get to matching up?
We could do that.
Because I don't know. Who you got to guard Lux on the court. Who gonna guard Lux?
B-Dot.
Who gonna guard Lux, bro?
B-Dot. B-Dot. They want to make that happen, and you feel me like that. Hold on. Okay. We don't even got to do B-Dot. We could do Lux and Daylight.
Okay. Fair.
We still got Daylight. Like
still got Daylight. Still got that. Yeah.
Constantly on the cards, but Daylight's here too. Right. And we could even bring Diz in, you feel me? Like the people from the King of the Dot side too. Ilmax, the Thesaurus, you feel me? If you want to do the legends. I was more so thinking of the people that we constantly seeing. But yeah, I think we just running shit right now. It's our turn. Y'all had plenty of time, trust me. Plenty of time.
Y'all not about to do plenty of time. You got two men. We got a grown man with 2 belts on his body. You not about to do that? No.
We got
y'all here. Y'all been here.
Let us get like 5 years, man.
Oh.
7 years. And then y'all can make a run for it.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna be dead honest with you though. Because if B-Dot wins the championship this year, if he's the guy this year, do you know how much pressure it is on the West? I want you to understand that. I want you to get that.
Why would it?
Because the new guys is going to have to live in that. Y'all going to have to deal with that. Do you know what that is like for people in New York City?
But they wouldn't listen, you got to understand, like, they would not, these champions of the year, Geechees, B-Dots, Rum Nitties, they wouldn't be saying our names if we weren't ready. Okay. They know what they putting us into. They wouldn't just throw us into the fire. Nah, I talk to Geechee all the time about behind the scenes battle rap things. You know what I'm saying? So they know what they getting us ready for. Even Jay the Nightwing, like they pushing Jay the Nightwing. I talk to Jay all the time. EK, I talk to all these guys. They not just seeing each other at events. Nah, we talking like, okay, we got to do this to make sure the West look right. Danny Myers, we got to make sure we do this to make sure that we keep this pressure on them, because we know what it is. It's West versus a lot of the other regions right now.
Okay. So West versus East is always a thing. Right. Midwest versus West is interesting. I mean, you already probably had a lot of those matchups.
I like, shout out to Top Tier Podcast, Ledge. We always talk about the Midwest versus the West, the up and comers, which would be fire card. We got me, Dev the Demon, real name Brandon, Dot Everything, Saint, Fate, Drix, and then they got Piranha, Trufo, Coogee, J Lopez. I might be missing Hoodlum. I might be missing a couple of Bankhead. They got a couple of hitters over there too. So that whole card would be crazy if we got a chance to lock that in.
That would be crazy. But y'all never really shoot at each other like that. Both of y'all shoot at the East. That's what be happening. But the East shoots at everyone though. So that's just how that works. I get it.
It was because though we wasn't getting that, like we felt like the Midwest felt like how we felt for a long time. We not getting the eyes on us. We falling back seat to the East Coast. So we not doing that no more. We gunning for them. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like Midwest and the West kind of getting the love right now. So we could put that East Coast guns away and suit up for each other.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I like it when battle rap is at its best when a lot of different areas is shining. So it's good to see that, bro. You know what I mean? As far as things outside of battle rap and different things that you might be into, I know we have people up here promote businesses and brands and all that too, and music. Is there any sort of thing that you have out there that fans can follow?
Yeah, I'm looking to drop, and I've been saying this on all the interviews. I'm looking to drop a project. I don't know if it's going to be an EP or album yet. You feel me? A mixtape or an album yet. But it's going to be at the beginning of February, late January. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be my debut project. and I just feel like the buzz is where it needs to be for me to drop a tape. So that's coming real soon. Merch gonna be coming real soon too. So yeah, those are two things that you could look out for.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt.
And then, like, of course, the next versus J Roan on YouTube now. Next versus Funeral Fame coming out on the app real soon. And then, like I said, I got one locked in. That the people are gonna want to see. I can guarantee that.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. It's one.
Yeah.
Shout to
That's
Matt. Yeah, it's one of those. Okay. I think it's good to sync up because we had been hearing the name and stuff like that, and you've been around, so it's good to see you like you said, just get your just due now. And when it happens to everybody. Now with this, there's always a cycle though. They find out you can rap, then they find out you nice, then they like try to figure out reasons to not like you, and then you get in the matchups where you get tested. You know what I'm saying? And everybody experiences that cycle. So, but you got to enjoy this right now. We wait on the drop and everything like that. So, we got to see. We got to, because you was talking heavy. So we got to see now.
I mean, but listen, it's not just me saying it though. Like, even Twerk said himself, like, the trajectory that I got in the last 3 months with how fast I'm rising. Like, the only time, I think Anwar said it too, though. We seen something like this a couple years ago with Twerk, or a couple years ago with Gotti, you feel me? And these were the two biggest stars in battle rap for a long time, two biggest uprising stars. And I feel like we looking at the third one right now. Like, I feel like we really, like, this interview is going to be part of history. You feel me? Like, I plan on being one of these Ultimate Madness guys more than how long I need to be that. One of these mid-tier guys more than how long I need to be that. Like, nah, the top is where I'm headed.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. I respect it, man. I hear that. I hear the passion and all that. I hear the energy. You know what I'm saying? Right. We got to see the work, man. And get some of the matchups going. I want to see you in the mix with the guys that people like Real Sick just did, Kid Chaos. These guys are really starting to make a name, Fonz, that type of thing. So if it's like that, like what they saying, you should be incorporated in that mix very soon. You know,
definitely.
Definitely. But how can people follow you and things like that? Shout out to social media. And
it's _next on Instagram, John Next Doe on Facebook, NXT _BST _THNG1, next _best_thing1 on Twitter. And like I said, man, just stay on the lookout. Something should be out real soon.
Okay. All right. Definitely looking forward to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate your time as well. I just want to give a quick shout out, man. Shout out to all the people that are out here too. Follow us at Black Compass Media, Black Compass Society. Salute to y'all. Join the Discord. Follow Next. All this stuff will be in the description box, so you have no reason not to follow these people. So go and read the description. You can do that. You know what I mean? And then look at the actual follow and the Instagram and all the posts, and we'll have music up there too. When it goes out there, we'll put the links up, that type of thing. So, but Next, I appreciate it, bro. Black Compass Media.
I appreciate the opportunity. No cap, we've been needed to lock in, so I'm glad that it finally fell through.
No doubt, man. And to all the people out there, man, salute to all y'all. Tone Bro signing out. Peace.